Hello everyone, my name is Serge. I'm from Travelpayouts. I mostly do business development here. What I do is search for new partners and make integrations. I've always been quite fascinated with doing business, and I've done some entrepreneurship before. And my passion right now is online advertising. Few facts about me: I love running and hip hop. Let's jump to the agenda. So today we've gathered to see if and how travel payouts can help you work smarter and earn more. And I hope by the end of this webinar, you'll learn how travel payouts can benefit your income. Today, what I'm going to do is to step in your shoes, to become a travel blogger for 30 minutes and show how travel payouts may solve the pains of travel publishers, your pains. For that, my colleagues built me my personal blog page. I will show you it a bit later. With it, I guess I can call myself a real blogger. What we will try to do today, I will start with the demonstration of my page. Then we together try to understand which kind of travel brands will fit my content. And then we will place links and widgets for those brands inside my posts. And we will see how they attract in analytics. And we will assume that I've already earned some money and will try to withdraw money. But before that, I'm going to tell you a bit more about Travelpayouts company and more about product itself. Company intro. So our company was founded 8 years ago. Yeah, it's been quite a long time since then. We started as an affiliate program of Big Flight Meta Search 8 years ago, but right now we've outgrown it and became the biggest travel affiliate network with 60 plus travel brands. I will show you a bit later how to see all those travel brands and how to use this, how to use them. So to date, we have around 200,000 partners. And what we always do is to negotiate best deals for our travel publishers, the best rates. And we are trying to do constant stream of different promotions to help publishers to earn even more. Now, a few words about product, Travelpayouts itself. Few slides may sound obvious for you, but if you don't know that, it will be of great help, I guess. So firstly, we've got effortless registration. It means that you can register in 3 minutes account once and have an access to 30 programs, 50 programs on the Travelpayouts. You don't have to register 10, 20 different accounts, just once, and you will have access to all the best travel brands. We've gathered all the stats together in single window, and that's quite cool. You don't have to switch different accounts and see statistics in each account. You have everything in one window. That's perfect. For example, if you want to compare two accommodation programs, you've got booking.com, you've got, for example, hotels.com. You can see stats side to side in one window and see which one performs better. What's more, we've got one payment for all affiliates programs. You don't have to wait, I don't know, if your booking.com balance reaches that threshold separately, but you've got all your programs finances in single account, all combined. So once you reach the threshold of 50 USD, you can withdraw the money. And we've got various withdrawal methods that you can find on finance page. So in general, Travelpayouts is convenient for you if you don't want to switch different accounts and just have one account with access to all travel brands with finance and statistics in one page. Now we are going to the next stage of our presentation, of our demo webinar, and I will show you my blog. Here is the links to it, and from that page I'm going to share my screen to show you around. So what I'm going to do is just show you my blog. This is my blog, flighttickets.info. It's pretty simple. My colleagues made it for me. It has just a few articles, and the article we are gonna work with is called 5 Useful Tips When You're Planning a Visit to Turkey. Here it is. So the short summary of the article is that basically talks about 5 points. The necessity of making the research before travel, learning bits of language, choosing the right accommodation, packing right clothes, and just venturing out of the city, don't concentrating on the main cities, but look a bit into unexplored areas. And that's my website, and I want you to think, and that's the article that we are going to work with. And I want you to think about who is reading this article, because if we want to install right affiliate programs, we need to help the reader to give them some value. So from my experience, the links, the affiliate links and brands should be relevant and useful for page content. This article is about traveling to Turkey. So we need to think from the point of the reader, who is going to read this article? Why a reader would be interested in the reading article about Turkey? So most likely he reads about Turkey because he wants to travel there. So he won't be interested in bikes rental probably, but his first need is to buy a hotel and a flight ticket. And what I'm going to do next is to go to Travelpayouts account and select the right programs with you together for this article. So I'm logging in. After you register, and the registration is pretty simple, you can log in your personal account, and this is the main page. And basically I will tell you just a few words about that. So you will have the sidebar with the main function on the left. You will have your income, and you will have the main stats, and you will have the news and blogs articles. But I'm not going to go deep in that right now. What I'm going to do is go to programs, as our main goal is to select right programs for my article. So again, I will explain my logic one more time, just in case somebody haven't understood. So I have an article about Turkey, and we are trying to select the right affiliate partners for that. For that, we've tried to understand what reader looks for, and we are going now to Travelpayouts personal account to see which programs fit our readers' needs. So now I'm in programs section, as you can see on the screen, and the first thing we need is to select only those programs that we need. For that, we've got a category selector here. So as I've said before, I'm selecting flights and accommodation. So a user can buy a flight ticket and live somewhere, but there are also other categories. Levy, as for your question, yes, sometimes there are limitations for programs. For that, you can log in into Travelpayouts personal account, and each program there will be such label geo-targeting, and in this label you can understand which geos the program works with. For example, you can see that Get Your Guide works worldwide, but TripCom works worldwide. All of them mostly work worldwide. Okay, great. So I'm choosing cars too, car rental. I click apply, and now I see all the programs that either cars or flights or accommodation. And each program is represented by a card where you can see a short description of it, rewards that it's paying, category of it. This is car rental, tools available, link generators, widget, links and banners, languages, and geo that Levi was talking about. You can click on each program, you can join it, you can use it. For that article, I'm thinking about using the link to kiwi.com. This is provider of flights. So to do that, I'm clicking on kiwi.com. I'm opening it in the new window. And what I see is the more detailed description of the program, languages, geos, and everything else. So each program has also such small thing called types of traffic, but it's important. You have to make sure that your type of traffic complies with that type of traffic type. So just make sure that your programs are following the traffic types that you are going to use. So I'm choosing kiwi.com for flights and hotels.com for hotels. And just a bit to refresh your mind, I'm going to change the links here, but I'm of course going to use WordPress admin page. But before that, I need links. So to get the affiliate links, I've logged in into kiwi.com program. I'm going to tools section. That's where the links and banners are stored, and widgets too. So the other thing that you should think about before installing any affiliate tool is what will work better in your case. So what I found, I generally prefer links because they just seem kind of native, but widgets work well too. As for banners, generally I don't recommend using banners at all. I'm for links. So to get a link, I'm clicking on links, and probably I will get the English link from kiwi.com. Here it is. I'm going to copy it. Yep, perfect. Right click, copy. And now I'm going to my WordPress. This is WordPress admin. I think most of you already know how it works, but basically this is admin page of this page. So on this page, I can change everything about my article of 5 useful tips when you're visiting Turkey. So what I'm going to do is to add some call to action here. By the way, before we proceed to place a link, I will just give you a few insights on what works and what doesn't in affiliate marketing. Firstly, make the link stand out from the text, change color or size of it. The reader should immediately understand that this text is a link. What's more, you should make the links as native as possible, put them there where readers need them. Give a reader some reason to click on the link. For example, if you're describing some problem in a text, just give the solution with the link. Don't put too much links or widgets on your websites. Also add CTA. For example, for kiwi.com, I can add CTA like that. Look for cheapest flight fares at kiwi.com. And what I'm doing is I'm just adding a link that I've copied earlier. I'm clicking on paste URL to search and just paste it. Here it is. It works. Or for example, I don't know. If this doesn't look right, we can also use a button. So what we are going to do is just add a button with the same text, just for the demonstration purposes. Purchase flights at kiwi.com. Oh, by the way, the other thing that's also working is not saying directly purchase flights, but using smarter CTA, something like check the best prices, check the lowest prices at kiwi.com. So what I'm doing, I've wrote it, now I'm clicking on update, and we should see the post is already updated here. Yeah, here it is. So if you can see, I've made a mistake. My link doesn't stand out from the text. So people won't likely to click on it. What I can do is make text bold. Yeah, now it looks better, but what we can also do is change the size. This is for flights. Another thing, I want users to buy to have an ability to buy the hotels directly at my website. So I'm going to use the widget from hotels.com. Installing widget is as simple as installing links. I'm just going to tools section in hotels.com program, go to widget, and here I am. Clicking customize on the widget so we can add, for example, the default destination. We are choosing English language, and default destination will be Istanbul. Perfect. I'm copying the link. That's all I need. I just get the code and copy. That's it. So right-click, copy, or Control+C as you prefer. Now I'm going back to WordPress, and in this side of the article where I'm talking about accommodation, I'm adding an HTML code with the widget. Right-click, paste. So what I did, I just copied the widget code from the previous page and just pasted it here. That's it, nothing more. Yeah, perfect. And I'm clicking update to see my page updated. And the widget should appear on this page. Here it is. So now my reader can buy tickets at flights@kiwi.com and can buy accommodation in the hotels.com website. So now we know how to select the right brand for your website. We know how to put links and widget, and the next step is to see analytics, how it's made. So what I'm doing is I'm going back to Travelpayouts account. On the sidebar where I can access main functions, I click on reports, and you will see dashboard with all your clicks. All your clicks for the time period that you will select for programs, for any program you can choose. And you can see everything. So for links, you will only able to see clicks, but for widgets, you will also be able to see impressions. You will see how many of your bookings were canceled, how many were paid, your average CPC, and the payout. And if I want in-depth statistics on something, I just click on a program, and I can see in-depth statistics for it, grouped by either by days or by months or by sub-ID. By the way, sub-ID is a different story. I can tell you about it later, probably in the other webinar, because it's a bit difficult. Also, there is another tab called Actions. In the Actions tab, you can see all the actions that have been made in the time period, like bookings. So unfortunately, I haven't got any bookings for this program. It's a test account, so there is not much. But you will be able to see them in your dashboard once you've got actions going. The last thing I'm going to tell you about the personal account of Travelpayouts is Finance. Finance section has 3 tabs. The first one is Balance, and the balance in this tab, the balance history is shown. It shows how basically each transaction affects your balance. For example, below you can see the transaction on our test account. You can see that there has been some transaction from AVSL's JetRaider and Travelpayouts.com. You can change the program to see which programs brought you money in the program selector. You can also filter the transaction that has been made by their status, either they are paid or pending or canceled. As for the second tab, will be all the stats about your payments, each payment made, and we pay your commission monthly. So what we do is, for example, you've got some conversions in January, we pay between 10s and 20s in February. And you can see that there are some payments in rubles that have been made from this account. And for each payment, you could see for which bookings it has been paid. So that's interesting. You can always track your stats, understand which program brings you the most money, understand what brought you the most income. The last tab is payment details. Basically, you can choose here most of the preferable payment types. Mostly I use PayPal personally, but we also can send you money through Yandex.Money, WebMoney, and bank account. So like the main things we cover. So for you, it's only to earn good money. You can just start earning and withdraw your income. I guess that's it with the screen sharing. So let me wrap it up for you, and I will give you what I've promised before, including a promo code. Oh, sorry, if formatting is a bit bad, I will try to send it one more time. I know why it didn't work. So the first one is that you can register at Travelpayouts. Here is the link. And what we will do is give you increased commission for area sales, chat radar, and hotel loop offers. I think the starting commission is 60, and we give you 80%. And that's pretty good deal. If you are already registered, contact with our support team and say them that you've got the promo code DEMO, and they will increase your commission. The second thing is just download our free guide. We are investing a lot of time and money in education of our affiliates. So we made this free guide, how to jumpstart with Travelpayouts. Download it with the link I've sent to you. And lastly, the last thing, join our official Facebook community. I read it every day. I see a lot of things going on there. People are talking about right things. And I mean, that's a great way to learn something if you just ask the other people. And I guess that's it from my part. I'm ready to wrap it up, and I'm ready for the questions. Again, thanks a lot for coming. And if you need more knowledge, just the first step for you is to follow the links that I have sent you, how to jumpstart with Travelpayouts, read our blog, and we hope that you start making money.